Folks, before we head to intermission, we still have one bout left to go. Who's ready for the Champions Advantage match for the Liberty Championship? The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit and is a Champions Advantage match for the VCW United States Liberty Championship! Introducing first, he is the challenger, weighing at 2 pills and some change. Please welcome, Dirty Metheny! Greece, weighing at 231 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending United States Liberty Champion, the Greek God, Papadon.
Last I checked, this was a championship match. So, I know you haven't been here in a while. I want you to introduce this like a championship match in ring and explain to these simpletons, these commoners, and these Virginians what a championship advantage match is. Silence! Now,
ladies and gentlemen, for the VCW United States Liberty Championship and is a Champions Advantage match. Therefore, the only way Dirty Money can win is by submission. By saying, I quit. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the challenger to my left, weighing in at 2 pills and some change. He's the longest reigning champion in VCW history. Ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Money! And his opponent, to my right, hailing from He is the greatest U.S. Liberty Champion of all time, and not Little Caesars. Ladies and gentlemen, from Corinthos, Greece, weighing at 231 pounds, the current reigning and defending United States Liberty Champion, the Greek God, Papadon.
Things couldn't get any more off the rails.
You know, Blake, you should know, but all you have to do is just announce Papadon properly, and things will be fine.
Now, please tell me what I said incorrectly.
It wasn't what you said. It was the tenor. It was the lilt in your voice that was the problem there. Although I will say, I am proud of you. You finally pronounced Papadon's name properly. I'm proud of you for that one, Blake. You learned.
Nonetheless, bell sounds, we're underway. Second of 3 championship bouts to be decided.
So, you know, this match, here's the thing. Dirty Money's an amazing athlete, and he is the longest reigning champion in VCW history. And I don't deny any of that. I don't deny how great he is. I don't know how great he's been. The problem is the nature of this match, all the accolades, all the athleticism Dirty Money has, the balance is tipped so far in Papadon's favor because his team was victorious in the elimination match.
And the Greek God over the last year plus, of course he's competed in Virginia Championship Wrestling for several years, but ever since winning that championship back in the winter of 2021, whether it's been Eric Royal, obviously some of the other challengers we've seen him against, the Boar, Phil Brown, of course the man he won the championship from, the Cabana Man Dan. The Greek God has taken on a who's who here in VCW and been successful despite the attitude that might not be very much appreciated by these fans.
Being appreciated by fans doesn't win you championships. That's why Papadon is the champion and Dirty Money is not. What matters is winning matches and winning championships, Blake. Papadon does that, and that's all that matters.
The Greek God unloading. As Dirty Money now looking to get the best of him.
Now remember here, Dirty Money can be counted out. Papadon cannot. So if they sit the outside for too long, it's not a draw. Dirty Money loses.
The only way, again, Dirty Money can win this bout is forcing the Greek God to say, I quit.
Which is never going to happen.
Which will certainly be a tall task in its own right. And the Greek God can slip by Dirty Money any which way and still remain the Liberty Champion. And of course, if you go back to October 1st, at our debut at the Ray Kroc Center here locally in Norfolk, we saw that 4-on-4 Champions Advantage bout captained by both men, won by Team Papadon.
Absolutely, Blake, and that's why I have no sympathy.
And Ron Mills, again, adjusting to the rules in his own right, as Ron Mills forgot the stipulation right there as he dropped down to count. And Dirty now, he's got a Blue Thunder bomb. Likely would want to go for another cover, but instead might look to tie up the Greek God here. STF could be on its way, and Papadon finds the bottom rope.
And you know what? I don't blame Ron Mills. This is a unique match. This is unusual. But you got to pay attention. The point is, Papadon cannot be pinned. He cannot be made to submit. He cannot be disqualified. He cannot be counted out. He cannot have the belt taken down from a ladder. The only way to win this match is for Dirty Money to make him say the words, I quit. That's it. Nothing else. Period. End of story.
The Greek God
really has as long as he wants to. He doesn't have to 5. He can't be disqualified.
looking to completely take over here in terms of not only just in the ring, but as the official.
Take over as he has this entire last year in VCW, a dominant year for the Greek God, taking on all comers, being a true fighting champion.
As Papadon here goes for the cover, and Dirty Money able to quickly get out of it.
And don't doubt for a second that count Ron Mills, count! Don't doubt for a second that if Dirty Money's team had won that elimination match, Blake, I'm speaking to you, pay attention.
Yes, I'm listening, I'm watching. What is he coming over here for? What is he coming
right there,
over
the
here for?
microphone. Give him the microphone.
Hey! Dumbass! Pay attention to your job!
As again, this Champion's Advantage match, Brandon, very unique.
Please don't interrupt the
You
Greek
only
God.
beat me if I say I quit. I can beat him anywhere. Silence!
That obviously does not count.
You get it now, Jackoff!
As Ron Mills, again, adjusting to all of this, because Brandon Metheny, this is so unique. We've never seen any stipulation quite like it.
Yeah, and as I've been trying to say, I don't have sympathy for Dirty Money here because I'm sure if his team won, he would have put a very similar stipulation in place. He would have said only people with purple hair can win the match or something like that. So what goes around comes around, and right now, what goes around is Papadon's knee into Dirty Money's face.
As the Greek God in control right now.
It's hard to imagine when he's not going to be in control.
And again, Dirty Money fighting from underneath, not just looking to secure that championship, but in a position now where he can only win by submission. Of course, we've seen him win bouts by submission in the past, but that dirt nap completely neutralized in this position.
We have, absolutely, Blake, but I would point out, this is an important distinction, and again, as an attorney, words matter. I quit is different than a submission. A tap out is not sufficient, a waving the hand is not sufficient. Making someone say those words, it tears at your soul, it tears at you as a competitor. It's such a higher bar than simply tapping out. It's very, very different, and that's why Dirty Money is in a much tougher position because the Greek God Papadon made sure to add even an extra layer on top, and gods don't bleed. They certainly are going to quit.
And Papadon here looking to maybe turn the corner against Dirty Money. That hand drops for a second time.
That could be,
And Dirty, the third time, hangs on. As Dirty Money here, scratching and clawing.
just one of many ways the Greek God can win this match. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. He is fine. He is in control. He's still got a hold Dirty Money. Of course, no disqualifications possible for the Greek God. A pinfall right there.
There's a cover, 2, and that won't be enough.
For the third time, Ron Mills count. Not the best. I'm going to say it. I'm going to suggest a performance review, Mr. Stefanitsis.
Are you trying to suggest Ron Mills is railroading Papadon?
No, I'm just suggesting Ron Mills is not doing his job very well. I don't think it's bias. I think it's incompetence.
Oh, Papadon there going for that pile driver. And Dirty Money able to explode out. Nice counter by the challenger here.
Very, very impressive counter. Unlikely to make him say, I quit, but an impressive counter, way to get out of a very dangerous situation.
As Dirty looking to find an opening right now. As Papadon has his back to his challenger.
I think Papadon just sort of popped his back to get things flowing back in there.
But Dirty Money now in control. And now looking to rock the Greek God with a series of strikes. Goes for the big discus. But catches him with his head down. And Dirty Money now exploding right through the Greek God.
I mean, as I said at the start, never doubt for a second Dirty Money's skill or power or anything like that. The man is the longest reigning champion and one of the greatest ever for a reason.
And Dirty Money, what a combination right there.
But that I quit's going to be very tough to do.
And Dirty now. He might be looking to take the Greek God right to school. We are right in the heart of the Mid-Atlantic, Brandon Metheny.
That could get the job done.
We're a little bit north of Figure 4 country, but still applicable right here.
Yeah, still very familiar here.
As Dirty Money wrenching in, and how ironic would it be if the Papadon, the Greek God, if he were to yell, I quit right here.
Really phenomenal ring positioning for Dirty Money here. Greek God right in the middle of the ring, has really nowhere to go. but an excellent job rolling over, getting to the edge. He's almost within reach of that bottom rope. If he could just reach his left arm out, I think he could probably get there. It's very close.
And
So there it is.
Dirty has the figure 4 locked in, but the Greek God finds that bottom rope. And once again, Brandon Metheny Esquire, the champion's advantage on full display.
Absolutely, because he has to break or he'd be disqualified. Absolutely a huge advantage for Papadon, and taking full advantage of that advantage to get himself back into this match.
As Dirty Money now.
A risky move from Papadon here on that potentially bum leg after that figure 4.
Gets popped right down by the Greek God. And Papadon now off that middle turnbuckle. That diving elbow does some damage. Gets Dirty Money off his feet, pinfall attempt. And that's the only way in this bout Ron Mills can count, is when Papadon is on the offensive attack.
Absolutely. Only the I quit. Doesn't matter what Dirty Money does. Doesn't matter if he has a crucifix or a cutter roll, a Belma roll, inside package, small package inside grand. Doesn't matter. None of it counts. Only I quit. Oh, and a punt to the chest.
As Papadon in control here. Once again, goes for the big roundhouse. Dirty rolls him up, but again, he can't do that, Brandon.
No, it was way more just a way to move him. It didn't really have any effect otherwise.
And Dirty Money now sent to the entrance ramp. Risky position right there. Oh, and the Greek God finding an opening right here with a series of strikes. Now looking for that devastating apron DDT, which we've seen several different times. Right there, off the rope, the rope-assisted DDT.
I thought that was going to be it. That is a devastating move from an even more dangerous than normal position. Kind of sloppy by Dirty Money there, trying to enter the ring with Papadon standing right there. It shows just how much this match has taken out of both men, particularly Dirty Money right now.
The Greek God figured that would be enough.
He should stay on it now. He's got Dirty Money where he wants him. He just needs to stay on top of it, win this match, and take his championship back home to Corinthos.
And Dirty, once again, the longest reigning Virginia heavyweight champion in company history. Nearly 3 years atop the mountain here in VCW.
Dirty Money's credentials are unassailable. It's just, I don't think, ever fought someone like Papadon, someone as smart, someone as crafty as Papadon, and certainly never in a match of this type.
Not often is Dirty Money on the challenger side of things. Oh! As he moves out of the way, does Dirty Money, and the Greek God connects with Ron Mills, our senior officials down, and Dirty looking to put Papadon in position here. He's got him. Thought he was going for that power bomb. It slipped down. Look at the power. The deadlift power bomb. Dirty gets him back up. And now he's going to turn him over here. Boston Crab right in the center of the ring. He's sitting right back on that lower lumbar. Papadon's tapping out. That's it. That's it. That's it.
No.
There's no official though.
No, that doesn't count. That's not an I quit. That's a tap out. It doesn't count, Blake.
As Papadon, he's had enough here. But there's no one even there to get the word. Wait a minute, here comes Ross Hall.
Reset.
And Papadon in the ropes. And of course, Dirty Money legally will have to break.
The tap out there, a brilliant bit of strategy from Papadon, making Dirty Money think the match is over, relaxes the hold, allows Papadon to get to the bottom rope. Just brilliant strategy for one of the best ring generals out there.
And again, with the champion's
What is
advantage
he doing out here?
coming from the Greek God himself, you have to know.
I mean, he obviously set this match up in the best way possible to make sure that he was going to have the best chance to win and make it hard as possible to... Oh, and Ross Hall goes down too!
So both officials are down. Brandon Metheny, we know there's some security in the back, but I'm unaware of a third official here on tonight's card.
As am I. That should be disqualification. I think Dirty Money hit him intentionally.
And Papadon goes low.
Totally legal. Completely legal.
No one sees it.
It wouldn't matter. He can't be
The
disqualified.
Greek God comes over here. He grabs the physical championship title. What the hell is he up to?
Whatever he wants, he can't be disqualified. This is brilliant. This is exactly, this moment is what he's been waiting for.
Papadon, he paced Dirty Money right across the head. Oh no, it can't end like this. After all of the months of Papadon
Let's finish this right here.
pulling the wool over our eyes.
Come on, Ron Mills.
Ron Mills crawls over. 1, 2, 3. No! No! Dirty Money hangs on.
That was definitely a slow count, Blake. You can't deny it. That should have been match over.
He certainly counted as quickly as possible, considering he just got laid out minutes before.
Ron Mills needs to toughen up.
As Papadon thought he had the match won. Dirty Money here back to a vertical base.
Yeah, Papadon still has many avenues to win this match.
Dirty's got him there. Connects with a dirt nap. He's gonna turn him over. That STF applied. Papadon right on top of the action. Ron Mills looking for the microphone. It's nowhere near him. Ron Mills going to get the mic.
I don't know what's happening, Blake. I can't see.
He's saying no.
He says no.
He says yes. He says yes. He says yes. Papadon quits.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new United States Liberty Champion, Dirty
History has been made.
I'm stunned.
Here at Tidings of Destruction, the Greek god says yes, 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 and the title now leaves his waist as Dirty Money reigns supreme. What a way to close out the year for Dirty Money.